we're going to talk about, let's go ahead and get into this movie right now. This movie, Neighbors, man. I know the director, I was worried about you going to see this because the director of this movie is the guy that did your favorite movies, man. Get Him to the Greek.
Ooh.
And what was that Sarah Marshall movie?
Oh, jeez.
We have Seth Rogen as a guy named Mac, and Rose Byrne plays his wife, Kelly. And they're a young couple, man, who got old real quick.
You know what? What they are is that party couple. They partied and then they had a baby and they thought they were gonna keep their party lifestyle.
And they got tired quick.
Yeah, they haven't made the transition yet.
And now, Martin, all they want is some quiet evenings, man. They just want to spend some time alone with their new baby, and they just want to have the opportunity to fuck on every piece of furniture in their house in peace. But apparently, their nice neighborhood has the stupidest homeowners association because they have allowed a fraternity. Fraternities even got no money, but yes, they bought the big ass house in this upper middle class neighborhood. The fraternity is led by Zac Efron, and he's telling them, look, just if anything goes out of hand, which it will. They said just don't call the police, but they end up calling the police. And as far as Zac Efron goes, he says, look, man, I thought we were getting off on the right foot, but you broke a promise, and now it's on, motherfucker. It is war.
As Bugs Bunny would say, of course this means war.
They're all talking about, we can't let the old people get us down. The old people, they're 30 and 31 in the movie. They're 31 years old, barely out their 20s, man.
But young people love to do that whole thing where they go like, oh, shut up, old man. They're trying to play on your insecurities. If you are insecure in that way, we like, I'm not old. I still got it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you reach a certain point where you
try to do.
Like at a certain point, we're like, your old man opinions. I'm like, yeah, my older, wiser, know what I'm actually talking about. Opinions.
Know what the fuck I'm talking about. Opinion. And by the way, this is your future.
Exactly.
Whatever it is you don't like about me, you got to get to this part one day too.
As a matter of fact, as the movie proves at some point, that whole anger at old people is just a fear of becoming one.
And right at that moment, I said, these arrogant motherfuckers moving next door, man, I can't stand these fraternities. Until I grew to really start to hate Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, man.
Did you?
I did. I mean, look at them right here. Because when they try to appeal to the frat, they trying to be down. They trying to be down, and to the point where they are just socially retarded, man. Look, yeah. I mean, look at it.
It's desperate.
And the thing about it is that,
what's with these cartoons of us?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What's going on here?
I'm Zac Efron and you Seth Rogen, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how that works?
That's how that works.
You know what? One of these weeks, I want to get to do the art for the movie review. Yeah.
You do? I'll let you do it. Look. You don't approve, man? Look. I think you look cute, man, with your curly hair.
That is so funny.
You don't like it? Oh, I'm sorry, Martin.
Did you imagine that I would be like, oh, that's awesome, Corey. Thank you.
I didn't know I had to get art approval from you, but you know what? I'll do this.
No,
I'll do this.
You don't have to, because a gracious person, had it been me, I wouldn't have done that to you.
What did I do to you?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, what'd you do?
Martin, what did I do to you?
Tell you what, let's see when next time one of these comes up, who gets to be the leading man and who gets to be the fat funny guy.
I made you the leading man. Seth Rogen's name is at the top of the bill. You the leading man, man. What's wrong?
Okay. All right.
You see, people? You see what I did for him? Look at this right here. Made him the leading man in the movie. Made him Seth Rogen. Made him the high. And by the way, I want you to know that I took everything into consideration, Martin. Now, not only is Seth Rogen the lead in this movie, but he also is cocaine-free, does not have any addiction problems. His career is on a climb while Zac Efron is really trying to get his going.
Cut back to the cartoon real quick.
Okay.
On your character, what's all that on his shirt?
Lines.
Lines?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Do they mean something?
Yeah. Yeah, it means that and that's another thing, Martin. He has a very wrinkly shirt on right now that he doesn't care about his appearance and iron his clothes. Look at him, just sloppy, man, just sloppy.
Okay.
And look at you, Martin. You're intellectual with your glasses. You have a nice hipster haircut and beard.
That's
nice
a hipster
clothes.
haircut?
Nice clothes, man. Yeah, in Austin it is. Yeah, yeah, Martin.
Yeah,
you know what? You are really an ungrateful son of a bitch, man.
That's what that is, huh?
Now, this couple. They go over there and they're just as condescending and trying to be cool to them.
What bothered me about the two of them as a couple was like, they were shitty parents. It was taking them. I mean, I know they're at that point where they're still
How
trying
were they
to.
shitty parents?
I was looking at how often they were leaving their baby alone, and they like there was a point where you almost forgot they had a baby because they were so involved with going after this frat and trying to get at them.
But I do disagree with you about that baby. I think they were good parents. I mean, that baby was just as happy in that movie. I mean, look at that baby, man. Well, baby just as I must have gave that baby a spliff before, because whoever the actor the actor baby is, that baby was just as fucking happy in this movie, man. That's one of the most well-behaved babies I had ever seen. Of course, there's editing too.
Yeah, and most likely it was twins.
Yeah.
So when one was happy and the other was mad, okay, switch them out, switch them.
As actors in the movie, I did enjoy them.
They weren't connecting with me as a real couple. They were here's a movie and we put you together as a couple, but I wasn't really feeling them as a genuine couple.
This is the kind of movie where, and this is why I'm giving Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen credit, because they made gross out scenes where I normally don't like gross out comedy because they really just try to rely on the shock value of the joke.
Sure.
They were actually able to ad-lib in those scenes, and they were able to make it funny.
It is. And at the same time, it's not as raunchy as a lot of these movies tend to be. There's a certain level that so many of them just go straight to. And when one will go sort of there, but not all the way there, I like that. I'll give it credit. And it managed to not do that. Now, does it avoid going the low road all the time? Not at all. There's some random long dick jokes that don't really pay off all that well. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of so-so about this movie.
You know, like I said, man, you're just too old for this.
Hey, man.
You know, I mean, it's just not your. I get it, Martin. It's not your demographic, man.
I'm just too right.
I came home and I found myself laughing out loud about certain things. I mean, there are things in the movie, and I did not like in the beginning. Like I didn't like the couple. I didn't like the fact that nobody said anything about this frat. And one of the things I didn't like is that it does this thing in movies that I hate. It's an all-white frat, and they got one black dude in there. That right there, out of everything in the movie, that is not reality.
Well, not only that, but like these are all, I guess, cool party white guys, and he looks like somebody who got rejected from Revenge of the Nerds.
Everybody in this movie is handsome, got nice bodies and shit, and they got this Negro in here,
right? Just
look like a crackhead, just as skinny, look like Snoop Dogg's nephew,
right?
So, I mean, and of course he's the comic relief most of the time. Everybody gets laid except him, because ain't no black chicks coming to the house.
Right.
I laugh out loud at certain parts of this. I mean, I actually catch myself thinking about certain scenes and laughing out loud, and I would want to see this movie again. For that. It's not a perfect film, and I would almost recommend it as a full price movie if it weren't for those things in there, like you said, that don't really work, especially that slow beginning, which kind of stumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is some bullshit.
No. Well, it's funny you bring up Seth Rogen, because it's once again Seth Rogen is playing Seth Rogen. So you kind of know what you're going to get when you get in there. I wish it worked better than it does. To me, it was almost like a 50-50 until they got to the end. I was like, all right, more of a 60-40 or 65-35.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a low matinee because I think there's enough laughs to get out of it.
Okay,
but I left not really going like, man, I want to see that again. I was like, that wasn't so painful.
Damn. Okay, Grandpa, you cool then. All right. Like, no, I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you now.
You just like them. It's like, wow, a whole 6 years separating us.
That's right, man. But you crossed that. You crossed that milestone.
Uh-huh.
You. I ain't gonna say how old you are. I'll just say I'm 42. Don't worry about it. People can't do math these days.